Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles, where we are in the burgeoning town of Dragonstone. In the previous episode we were trying to finish the defences on the North Island. We've done a pretty good job. We're just finishing this tower over here. Bit of a hole in the defences here, but we'll get it sorted one way or another. A couple of things. First of all, I've been informed that we're suddenly out of iron. It very rapidly ran out in the middle of last episode because of course now we've got 2 blacksmiths running. The supply didn't last very long, so we'll switch back on this iron mine here, which isn't good because we don't have any people free. Oh, apparently we do. Yeah, there we go. It's fully manned and we've got 4 people spare. Have all the construction projects finished? No, there's still this one. But there's only this one and no one's working on it. Okay. I guess, yeah, the builders go back to other jobs when they finished it. So they must have just finished one of them, and so they've not done the second one. They've gone straight to being idle. But why are there idle people and that's not full? Is there another job? I don't know, but there's Vikings invading, so let's go see what they're doing. They're going to be attacking the front gate, which is always nice. How many have we got? Is it the usual 5 ships? It does seem to be tied to your population, so if my population doesn't change, I'll just keep getting attacked by the same number of people. Oh, I was about to say let's just fast forward this, but I have remembered that we do need to make sure that the main defensive line is actually operational. That always helps when being attacked, to actually have people defending. Let's shut down the quarries to make sure we can man the place. How's it looking? 2 people, 2 people. Yep, they're all manned. Let's see how it's going. Anyone decided just to leave yet? Couple of people having trouble. I've been told that the way that this works is that they're supposed to leave 1 person behind to guard the ship, but there was some sort of bug that means that more than 1 stays, and then all you need is for the few people that were sent to be killed, and then the more than 1 person guarding says, well, it's time to leave. And it all goes wrong. Also, this blacksmith is in a terrible place. And now slightly more than what is supposed to be on fire in it is on fire. There's only 1 guy in there. That maybe because the other people have been kidnapped. Or the others are working on putting the fire out. Yeah, they've got it under control. Dealing with the attackers well enough. The issue is Mr. Ogre over here. But we've got the full force of 3 towers firing at him, so he shouldn't get too far. These all done with? It looks like it. Just about. There's a couple of guys that managed to get away after finishing their fire setting. I don't know if anyone got kidnapped. There is 1 person dead. Can we see what that was? Nope. No report of it, which probably means it was Vikings rather than any other weird death. And it looks like got a couple of hits on the tower, but everything is overall fine. And the attack is over and off they all go. Awesome. It's always nice when they attack the bit they're supposed to. Right, let's shut them all down again so that we've got some people spare to work on construction projects. Because I've got a little bit of a plan for this particular episode. Let's get the quarries. The quarries are doing okay at the moment, but we'll be using all our people if we switch them back on. I can really do with that not being the case. Also, I'm not sure if 1 iron mine is enough to keep the tool supply. Actually, there's a whole bunch of iron there. It's just not yet been delivered to a stockpile. Stupid stockpile keepers. No, it is because I switched iron off. Okay, I'll switch iron back on. Because I think there's a thing of, like, they have ranges. So this stockpile will never pick up steel iron even because it's too far away. So it has to be that one. It's a bit of a shame. I wish they'd, like... I wish you could control the distribution of things a little bit more. But it just seems like... it doesn't really work that way. Oh well, we'll get it stored there and then someone will deliver it from... I mean, it'll mean it's closer to that place, so maybe it'll work out. That's got 3 workers in it again. Okay, so my thinking is that we're gonna do some remodeling, because at the moment it's a little bit difficult to expand. We could expand at the front, but that leaves the houses vulnerable. We could go to one of these 2 islands, but it's either going to be building a lot of extremely vulnerable buildings, or it's going to be spending ages and ages building the defenses first before we actually put them in. And what we really could do with is having more people so that when it comes to building stuff on other islands, we have more people available for construction projects. So what we need to do is make better use of the land we already have. At the moment, this is not amazingly arranged. All the houses are medium or small. If you get the larger ones, you get a little bit more efficiency in terms of your space usage. And also, we don't necessarily need this middle road here. We could get rid of it, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. As our happiness is trending up, which is nice. Our taxes are maxed at the moment, and we're making plenty of money. So I'm just thinking we could do with reducing the happiness by moving this library, because what I could do is move this road in by a square, and then these could be manors, guess a little bit more. Oh, a dragon! Hi! Well then. You know what, I'm just going to let you burn whatever you want to burn, because I haven't been able to actually kill one of these guys yet, and it'll just waste a bunch of time. I'm going to pause though, because at the moment we got 14 people free, and they could be doing work. Well, we'll put them into the quarries, because I didn't finish switching those on. Takes us down to 6. Yeah, what I'm thinking is maybe move this road up, make these into manors so we get a little bit more out of them. Only a tiny bit. But then knock down all of this. Remove this road entirely and make this one big block. I can maybe keep this road in the same place, but then just do some messing about over here. Keep this... Basically keep this the same, but remove this and then completely rearrange this block. Put a manor there. And then like a market there, because I've been meaning to build one of those. Town hall. Can move that somewhere else. I'm even considering removing all these farming projects and just focusing it all over here, because this still has plenty of really good land for farming. And if we put a market here, all the food should properly be delivered to it to be distributed to the houses. We could even remove this over here. It's definitely a possibility. But I'm just thinking of turning this whole place into housing entirely with a little bit of industry, and then make this fully farming. And because at the moment our main issue is that if we want to build any more houses, it's got to be inside the range of this church, or we got to build a new church. As it is, I could build a small house here. Just leave it at that. Remove some room for mining iron, but we do have that iron deposit there as well. Do we have one up here? No. Where is there more iron? There's some on this island. A little bit there. It's not amazing. Really, we want our mining efforts to stay here, which is not good, because any mines next to houses will make those houses less happy. So we'd want to have just a sort of industry area around any particular iron mining spot. We could move a well to here, and then this would be a space for a mine. And then we'd have a little more space in this main section. But then this place would be too far away from a well, but then we could put a well there, and that would balance it. So I really do want to just redo this whole thing, but you got to be careful. The thing is that the moment I start rebuilding this, we're going to lose a bunch of people because we'll have unemployment, so I've got to think this through. Technically this should go onto this road, but I don't think it matters, so I'm just going to have that stay the same. So I'm thinking is manor, market. I could maybe remove that. Not many places to put it though. It would leave this particular area very bad in terms of fires. There's not really anywhere I can move it. Unless I got rid of this road. I don't know if this road is really necessary. Still leaves the thing a little bit out of the way. Especially if we're thinking about moving that. I think we'll leave that in the same place, though. What is the range of a well? I can grab one, I think, and see where it covers. Sort of. Yeah, if it was over here, it would not cover over here. It's a bit of a problem. I could put a well here instead of this library. Don't know about removing the libraries though. How far does a library reach? Because we could place one a little bit more efficiently than we've done so far. Yeah, nothing's really good. Yeah, this is alright actually. If we move these farms, there we'll have coverage of all the buildings in this block. And then we don't need that one anymore. Or indeed that one particularly. Well, that one covers these over here, so that still matters. Now, moving libraries is a bit of an issue because it does remove the happiness boost and it takes a very long time to rebuild that, but the sooner we get it done, the sooner it'll be back to working well, so... Right, let's do it. I'll not demolish all the houses at the same time because that would be bad. But we'll remove this, and then we will order... town, the construction of a manor. Which way is the front? I like how R is rotate, but also zoom out slowly. That's brilliant. And now I can't zoom back in because scroll wheel is also rotate. Oh, but F is zoom back in, but not rotate building. What are these controls? This is weird. Okay. Build that manor, and that'll immediately be fantastic. We'll have more capacity. Oh yeah, there's a dragon attacking. I forgot about the dragon. How are you doing? What are you going to set on fire? All the wells are still in place, so that should be fine. Oh, he's burning the towers. Oh, 3 of them. Luckily, they're right next to a well, literally right next to one, and also the sea, so that should be fine. Is he leaving? Please be leaving. Nope, no, he's going to come back. You can hope. Hopefully we've got this covered. There's plenty of people around to deal with the fires. Have we dealt with them? Looks like there's just this one left, and it's sorted. He's just going to carry on flying around doing stuff. Just keep an eye on him. Oh, not the trees. Actually, I was about to say trees don't grow back, but now they do, which explains why a tree appeared here recently when I tried to build that charcoal maker. Trees now will slowly grow, and I believe in the next, well, we're currently in beta 2.01. In beta 3, the rate that they grow is going to be, I think, quadrupled, because at the moment they're not growing back as quickly as they're being burned or trampled or deliberately destroyed or whatever. So that'll be pretty cool. We'll get a lot more tree growing, and this will expand into a forest, I guess. I don't know if it's just sort of spontaneous in any spot or whether it's from trees that already exist. Because so far what we've seen is it growing next to some trees that were already there. So the dragon leaving? Looks like he has gone. Fantastic. How's the manor going? Nearly finished, just need some more wood delivering in. Our wood supply is doing okay at the moment. We were struggling with it a little bit last episode. Almost there. And it's sorted. Okay, we now have loads of capacity for people, so we can just start demolishing houses all over the shop. And we still have capacity for all the normal population. So now we will build another manor. Also, let's just get on with demolishing this. And building a well here. And then we'll demolish this. Got plenty of farmland available at the moment. We'll replace it with a library. Which way should it face? I don't know. Like that. Stupid R thing. As soon as this is built, we'll demolish these ones too, and also this well. I feel this really needs moving now, because there's massive inefficiency with having so much overlap between the two libraries. But this one now covers all houses, I think, inside the walls, apart from that one house there. So we could put a new library, like, over there or something, and that'll be pretty good. But still, we don't really want to be expanding out in this direction, because it's vulnerable, and if we want this place defended, we want to build a massive wall all the way around this. And yeah, it's cooler if we go to the islands first. So yeah, we'll hold off on expanding too much more out the front here. How's the work going here? Needs a bunch of wood, but they're working on it. And as soon as that's built, we'll demolish all this stuff here and build 2 more manors. Actually, 1 more manor and a market. There we go. Demolish, 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 and we'll build a manor here. And then nestled in amongst all these other buildings, where is the market? It's in food, isn't it? Here we go. Did that build? Apparently, I don't see it. Oh, there's a tiny bit there. There it is. That's the market. They're working on it. They'll get there. At the end of this, we'll have, I think, over 200 capacity for population, which will be fantastic. Yep, here comes the market. As soon as that's built, all charcoal, well, as much charcoal and food as it can carry will be transported to it, and then easily distributed to all the surrounding buildings. And it has like 4 people working in it, or 2 or whatever, whose permanent job is just to deliver the food around. Yeah, the wells have coverage here, but we don't have coverage over here, but we didn't anyway. Let's sort that out. Build a well there, I guess, and that gives us, I think, complete coverage of everywhere. I think there's a little bit of a hole in the middle. It'll be fine. No one will notice, hopefully. There we go, you can see, oh, it's got 5 workers, and yeah, it's got a capacity for 75 food and 40 charcoal, and they are working on filling that up, which means that the household people, heads of household, will have very little work to do. You really won't need 4 to transport the food that this house needs when the market's right there. I think it's a little bit weird that you have heads of household and people running the markets. Maybe the people running the markets just stay there and the heads of household go and visit it. That'll be what it is, actually. Yeah, those 5 people entirely just supply this and then stay there. And the heads of household actually come have to retrieve the stuff. Alright, so our capacity now is 209, which is fantastic. We'll have just a whole bunch of people spare. We'll be able to keep a lot more towers operational while still having plenty of coverage in terms of builders. Let's get an archer tower set up there. Missing some proper 2 high walls here, but I don't care that much, so that's fine. So what we could also do is just remove a whole bunch of these farms and then build more farms over here. That'll work out alright. Let's get to the spring so we can see what we're looking at. So yeah, this is all amazing. I think, yeah, this is all amazing too. It's just a solid block of amazing. Yeah, I am really tempted just to remove all these trees and just build entirely farms here because it's such a nice bit of land. And then probably move this because it's in an awkward spot. We could really do with having a what's it called, a granary there. Oh, we are building up our tools so we can actually maybe get rid of some of these rocks, which would be wonderful. Alternative place to put a blacksmith. We could easily just remove a farm somewhere. I mean, if we really cut down on these farms, we could take away this granary, but at the moment it's like the main supplier for the market, I'd imagine. We don't need that library anymore, do we? Yep, this has coverage entirely over this spot, so we can remove that. Could even put a well there. That would actually fix, well, it wouldn't have quite fixed the problem we were having before. Might be a good place for it now. Not much else we can put there. There's not many one-tile things that aren't a charcoal maker. Basically, your options are charcoal maker, well, and library. Can remove these and put like a bakery. And that's the thing, people keep asking me to put a bakery in so I can see what it does, but I've built them before. They don't really inform you very well of what's going on. It just says it has this much bread in it. It's like, well, how much food did it cost to make that much bread? And how much is bread worth? Is bread 1 food? Do you make multiple bread per food you put in? There must be a reason to use it, but it doesn't seem that amazing. We should have a archer tower here. There we go. Can we put one there? But I think we've got good enough coverage here as it is. Let's switch that one. We need to make use of all these people. Let's pause the game, because otherwise we're just wasting time waiting for Vikings to come murder us. Still the case, I can't decide exactly what's going on everywhere. We definitely need another woodcutter, and we also need a well somewhere over here. So let me grab the well and see what coverage we have here. Oh, actually, it's really good. Only a little bit at the end here. Oh, there's actually this massive line all along here that's in trouble. A well here would be nice, even though there is one right there. This would cover the island, so it works. We could even remove that one later and put something else in. Can we get away with... We can actually get away with it being there. No, not quite. We want to have coverage down there if it matters. So we need coverage over there anyway. Yeah, I will put a well here, and then what can we put in the remaining spot? We could always put a tower. It's good to have some towers in the middle of your kingdom just to protect it, because at the moment if a dragon sat here, it might be out of range of all the towers, which is not fantastic. Got a well, and there's nothing else really that we can put in a one-tile space apart from a charcoal maker. Or a stockpile, we've already got one of those. We could put a stockpile here, even though there's one right there already. Yeah, it doesn't make that much sense. Charcoal supply is holding, but now our demand for it has increased, so... Could play it safe and put one in. Oh no, I know what I was going to do. Forget that. No, what we want... There is another one-tile thing. I completely forgot about it. A forester. That would be perfect. Because we're short on wood. So, works perfectly. Stick that there. Harvest these trees. A little bit more wood supply. It'll help with our construction. Because now we've got a bunch of people spare. All we need is some materials and we'll be able to do a bunch of crazy build projects. But that is all we have time for today. In the next episode, I think we can see about trying to expand in this direction. Also, I've realised I don't have a town centre anymore. I did sacrifice that for the extra space. So we'll find somewhere to plonk that as well. Probably do a bit more cutting back of non-housing stuff over here so we can focus more on it being a residential area. And then we'll build a couple more farms here because we've definitely got the space. Just a couple of orchards. In fact, let's do that. Let's just do that right now, even though we're out of time. Oh, I can't because I got to... I'll wait for that tree to be chopped. Next episode, I'll stick to orchards down if I've got the roads for it. And that will be good. So with that, I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.